I got friends that I know that I'm only gonna hear from in a time of need. I got friends that hit me up when it's been a long time they ain't heard from me. I got friends that will just be cool if I make that call and tell him it's peak. If he puts you on a shirt, he did it for me, it's a loyalty. I got friends that won't go anywhere else, she calls me the TBE. I got friends that I call my G, couple day ones with me. I got friends that started out like that, but she turned into a queen. Back in the palace ain't where you find my royalty.
Blackout, max out.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros. Fury says after he beats Usyk, there's no need to fight Anthony Joshua. We're going to take a listen, and Antonio Tarver agrees with him. We're going to take a listen to what he said, then we're going to look at what Tarver said, and then we'll discuss it. So here's what Tyson Fury had to say about fighting Anthony Joshua.
I've only got him to beat, and I've wiped everybody out.
And that's it.
And that's it.
That's the full flush.
All flush. A royal flush.
There would be Joshua somewhere down the line, in theory.
No.
Okay.
He beat Joshua twice. So
that takes care of that.
Can't even mention Joshua in the same table. He's beat Joshua twice. I beat Wilder twice. Now, whoever wins out of me and him, which is going to be me, then that's it. King of the castle. End of.
And
I've only got him to beat, and I've wiped everybody out.
All right, so that's what he had to say.
Flush.
So here's what Antonio Tarver had to say. And if you're, a professional boxer and you've lost a few fights, Antonio Tarver believes he can revive your career. All right, here's what Antonio Tarver had to say. He said, I think if Fury beats Usyk, he got no reason to fight AJ. There is no need. That's what Tarver had to say. All right, I'm going to turn it over to you, Dollar Bill. Do you agree with Tyson Fury that if he beats Usyk, he's wiped everyone out and there's no need for him to fight Anthony Joshua?
And what world is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that doesn't mean that, because styles make fights. This is like, we've seen this before. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you beat this person doesn't mean that you can beat him. You know? Like bro was saying in the earlier episodes, so you see how dominating Pacquiao was knocking out people. And then you see the same people that Floyd would fight. They'll go to distance or, go to, when he took Ricky Hatton out going backwards with that check hook. What was that, in the 11th?
It was like 10th, 11th, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But we see what Pac did in the second round. We see what Pac did with Miguel Cotto, dropping him multiple times and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Even though that was a catch weight. But, you know what I'm saying? Then we see what happened when Floyd got in the ring with Manny. It was straight domination from Floyd. We don't know if Tyson Fury gets in there with AJ in his boxing lovely and gets caught with something and goes down. Because AJ hits. Usyk, everybody done said that. This is the funny thing about boxing. We don't. So if Fury wants to say he's the best of this era, then you got to beat the guys that were considered the best of this era. All of them. You know what I'm saying? And AJ is one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like they was talking about Deontay Wilder. Well, you was talking about Deontay Wilder. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You got Deontay Wilder. Now if you fight Usyk, then you can go in there and take on AJ. And then people be like, all right, well, he took care, you know what I'm saying? The big guys, the big names in that division. You know what I'm saying? But you can't just say, oh, I beat Usyk. Then that just gives me the victory over AJ. That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? that don't make no sense at all, That's like, seen basketball tournaments where one team done beat another team and this team comes to beat this one, but they didn't lose to the team that this one and beat this one. It doesn't happen. So you don't know who's going to win until you get into that ring. You just can't declare yourself the king without fighting everybody. That doesn't work like that.
Yeah. And just to add to what you're saying, Dollar Bill, keep in mind that Teofimo Lopez beat Vasily Lomachenko. And he won. Like, there's no debating that. Then Kambosos beat Teofimo Lopez, right? And then Devin Haney beat George Kambosos, fought Vasily Lomachenko, he got the decision against Vasily Lomachenko, but a lot of people feel like Vasily Lomachenko won. So while we sit around here acting like because you beat someone else beat, that gives you the victory. So Devin could have easily been like, I don't need to fight Vasily Lomachenko. Tio beat Vasily Lomachenko. George Kambosos beat Tio, and I just beat him.
Kambosos don't need to fight Loma because he can beat Loma because he beat Tio.
Yeah, Kambosos. So we'll see what Kambosos does with Lomachenko because they're about to fight each other. Based on what Tyson Fury's saying, this should be an easy fight for George Kambosos. Right? I mean, you can't go off of that. We've seen this several times in boxing. Several times in boxing. Like Margarito, although he was a cheetah, he beat Miguel Cotto. Shane Mosley beat Margarito, but Miguel Cotto beat Mosley. So, I think people gotta really stop with this. You can take it to the heavyweight division. Frazier beat Ali. George Foreman beat Frazier. Then Muhammad Ali beat George Foreman. Because styles make fights. I know people don't really get what people are saying when they say styles make fights. What they're really saying is you can't predict the winner based on cross fights. That's why they say styles make fights. I know doesn't register, but that's why they say styles make fights. Usyk isn't a power puncher. Tyson Fury's Achilles heel seems like it's power punches. Even if it's a one-dimensional, one-trick pony who only has a right hand who dropped Tyson Fury 4 times, or a strong power puncher making his professional debut in the sport of boxing and dropping Tyson Fury and giving Tyson Fury all he can handle and getting a split decision, which means one judge had this guy beating Tyson Fury in his professional debut. Majority of the fans thought Francis Ngannou won the fight. And oh yeah, by the way, Francis Ngannou has an earring in his ear too, just in case y'all are wondering. Right? He did that to Tyson Fury. He's a power puncher. Anthony Joshua, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, former 2-time unified heavyweight champion of the world, has impressive victories over most of the top 10. 2 horrible defeats. I don't even want to say horrible. 2 decisive defeats to Alexander Usyk, but it wasn't like he got knocked out. It wasn't like he didn't have his moments. In the second fight, the fight was on the table to me going into the 10th round, and Usyk swept the rest of the rounds. And that's how Usyk won on my scorecard. But it wasn't like AJ wasn't in the fight. That guy, Fury, you don't need to fight him, because if you beat Usyk, you're gonna take Usyk's wins with you. Okay. You know what? The sad part is his fans are gonna let him get away with that. If he does win, his fans are gonna act like he already beat Anthony Joshua. But that's not the way boxing works. And if you're honest with yourself, you know that. It sounds like Tyson Fury doesn't want to step in the ring with Anthony Joshua because he knows it's a bad style for him.
Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. You know who we rock with, the Boxing Bros.